What's up, beautiful people? Gio Antoinette here. I know I've been out of the loop for a minute now, and I know that it's becoming habitual of me always starting off my vlogs with, I'm sorry, I'm never around, but please, cut me some fucking slack. No, I'm just kidding. But seriously, I've really been busy doing a lot of other projects, which does not excuse the fact that I've neglected you guys for so long, and I hope that you guys are still around. Are you guys even there? Recently, I got an email from one of you guys talking about, hey Gio, how do you get to date a girl that's outside of my league? First of all, I don't believe in leagues. I don't believe that pretty people kick it with pretty people or ugly people just stick with ugly people, because it has nothing to do with physical appearance at the end of the day. Yes, I'm gonna say physical appearance does help, but if you're a total douchebag and you look hot as hell, chances are a lot of people are not gonna wanna date you for very long. Don't worry about my league, her league, in league, out league, whatever the fuck. Just if you want something, work freaking hard to make that something happen. But I know it's easier said than done, so what I have done, I have created a few steps for you guys to follow, just so that you can see that it's not about a league thing at all. So here we go. Step number 1. Gather up the courage to just have a conversation with this person. I'm not talking about start having like some deep heart-to-heart conversations just because it's gonna be freaking hard to talk to them, because I know I've been there. When I find someone fine as fuck, I'm just like, I get it. You really have to spark up a conversation. How do you do that? Let's just put it in a classroom setting. You're sitting in the same classroom as your crush. You normally sit like 5 rows behind them because you're just like, oh shit, if they look at me, I swear I'm gonna pop a boner. So instead of sitting 5 rows behind them, hey, let's try to sit next to them this time. Try not to sit in front of them, because then you just look like a fucking creepo. Yeah, so, can I get a number 2 pencil? Yeah, that looks hella retarded. Just try to sit to the sides of them or even the back, and then you can make them look like the creepo. You guys would be like, tap them on the shoulder and be like, excuse me, can I borrow a pencil? I seem to have forgotten mine. Which is total bullshit, but they don't know that. You're just trying to let them know that, hey, I'm alive. That's just one easy way to kind of ease into it, because depending on the sex that you're trying to get, if it's a girl and you start trying to talk to her like, hey, so yeah, I see that we have this class a lot. How do you think you're doing? And blah, blah, blah. Immediately our girls are like, hold the fuck up. I'm not even trying to talk to you. I'm just trying to get an A in this class. Leave me the hell alone. Be careful how you approach it, because females are very defensive, because just keep in mind that dudes are always trying to get at girls. Step number 2. Now you kind of want to start getting to know them. Back to the classroom setting. You sit next to them again and you're like, hey, I noticed that we have this paper due. What's your topic gonna be on? Then that's a really cool way to start a conversation, because it's really organic and it's about something, and it's not about, hey, I'm trying to hit it tonight, like, let's go out. She could be like, oh yeah, you know what? I'm totally against animal cruelty and I'm gonna write it on animal cruelty. Wow, you just found out this girl has a fucking heart. That's awesome. Make the conversation very organic. Don't force anything. Don't ask like question after question after question. You don't want to be a cop about shit when you're trying to get to know people. Just listen to them, take a deep breath, just relax. Ask one question, let them answer as much as possible. Try to stay away from yes or no questions. What I mean about that is, did you have lunch today? Then they're gonna be like, yep. Did you? No, you wanna leave an open-ended question, which would be like, so what did you have for lunch today? And then they can start talking about all the things that they ate at lunch. Keep open-ended questions. Try never to interrogate people. Step number 3. This is a pretty pivotal moment in trying to date this person. And now this moment's gonna be when, once you've already started that conversation of trying to get to know them, are they feeling you or are they just hella annoyed by you? So if they're feeling you, you need to be prepared that, hey, this conversation might go on for a long time. So you don't want to sound like a dumbass, and you don't want to be nervous, because then you're going to sound like a dumbass. So make sure before you even do these steps that you just know what it is that you want from this person. Once you figured out what you like about this person, then for step 3, it's a lot easier for you to keep moving forward in a conversation. Classroom setting again. If you asked her, yeah, what are you gonna write your paper on? And then she starts telling you about animal cruelty, then you can just be like, oh wow, like, yeah, you kind of seem like that type of person. You're really sweet. Let them know like, oh wow, like I really admire your statement. Like, I really think you're interesting. So be prepared in step number 3. This is gonna either make it or break it for step number 4. Step number 4. It's a lot more fun just because now the flirting is kind of happening and like all the sparks and all like the tingling in your stomach and shit. It's like so much fun. But try not to misunderstand or misread any of the signs that are given to you. So if there's a lot of slight like taps or a lot of eye contact, if there's a lot of questions, if they're asking you a lot of questions about yourself, then that's always a good sign. But on the flip side, if they're kind of back here and if you're talking to them and they're like, oh, right. Yeah, I've done that before. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's funny. Yeah, then they're not really feeling you. If you notice that it's kind of the second type of body language, then you might want to just save yourself some embarrassment and be like, wow, you know what? You're a great person. This was a lot of fun. But yeah, I kind of have to get going and just cut it, because you don't want to look like a fucking retard anymore. If it's body language number 1, then you can be like, all right, cool. Like, let's just get to know each other and just kind of slouch back and make sure to just do the eye contact and laugh and ask a bunch of questions about them, get to know them, because seriously, you're in the clear. Your green light. Depending on what your outcome is, that's going to determine if you move on to step number 5, which is the date. Step number 5. Oh my god, the date. That's so nerve-wracking, right? Because it's like, all right, you went through all these obstacles to get to know them and to get to read their body language, but now it's like the make it or break it point. Like, okay, are all my efforts gonna work, or did all of this shit just go to waste? In the getting to know them phase, if you realize that this person really enjoys cupcakes, then you're gonna be like, hey, you know what? Since you like cupcakes so much, I know of this great spot that I would love to take you to. When are you free so that we can go? And boom! Like a pimp! You just asked this person out and it was so stud-like. And then they're gonna be like, oh my god, he was listening, you know? And it's really cute. It shows that you're really interested in them and you're really like listening to them and you're really trying to get to know them. So I hope that helped. I hope I was able to spark something in your mind, because it's really not that hard, you know, to just get to know people. And if you just want practice, just go up to strangers and just start talking to them. It makes it a lot easier when you have to confront one of your crushes. Until next time, I always love interacting with you guys, and I hope to get a lot more of these questions from you guys, because it's a lot of fun for me to share my experiences with y'all. So keep those things coming, keep interacting with me, keep talking to me. I thrive off of you guys. And until next time, I love you guys. Peace.